educational series.
The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global multi-level marketing company with a presence across the globe. Surpassing 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales and with a global membership of 15 million, Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. With 19 international patents for a single product, it is forging a unique history in the realm of health functional foods. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Cell Active Skincare received King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry and was selected as world-class product for next generation, selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022. Atomy practices customer-centered management in all its business activities, and such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of its customer-centered management certification for 3 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Starting with the US branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company that opened 26 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide. In 2023, Atomy opened its EU branch and has plans for global expansion with a focus on Africa, Latin America, and emerging markets. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. As the next generation broadcaster bridging online and offline realms, the Success Seminar manifests Atomy's vision for members worldwide. It presents a vision of global success that transcends time and space by merging business and culture. The ACT project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower our active members around the world. Atomy is dedicated to providing full support for fostering global business activities. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price, and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies, such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Atomy strives to minimize its environmental impact across all business activities through policies like transitioning products to zero plastic and introducing eco-friendly smart packaging solutions, with the goal of becoming a global eco-friendly leader. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. As a result of its consistent annual giving for the last 3 years, Atomy has secured the #1 rank in the distribution industry for donations as a percentage of revenue among the top 500 companies in the country. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work career. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Wherever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are Proud Atomy.
Nice. Awesome, 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 awesome. We are Proud Atomy. That is awesome. And yes, we are. We are proud. I'm proud of the culture in Atomy. I love the culture. And, you know, it's a culture of faith. And it's a culture of life. It's a culture of support. Wow. It's a culture of diversity. Indeed. It is a wonderful culture. A culture of giving. A culture of sharing. A culture of compassion. You know, yeah, I mean, it's an awesome culture, and a culture that feeds back into the community. You know, not only with great products and but also as far as income is concerned. You know, uh, the income kind of flows right back into the community. Right back. If you knew the Atomy system, and we're not here to talk about the Atomy system, that system which I call that takes you from consumer to pro-consumer, it's an awesome thing. Definitely, awesome thing. And what makes us pro-consumers because we share. We share because we care, because we are compassionate. Indeed. And we're not holding back. We're not holding back. And on this evening, I have a very special testimony to share on this evening. And I got a phone call, and somebody wanted to share their testimony, but they couldn't be here on tonight. And I don't know, maybe they work during the afternoons. I don't know, but we met, at an earlier time and recorded this testimony. And like always, I had her to take her time. So I know that this testimony is going to be a blessing, just as all our testimonies are a blessing. And so I'm going to share some love at this time. And if anybody else have another testimony after this, just be prepared. Be prepared, okay, to share your testimony. You don't have to turn your camera on, but you do have to open up your mic. And you can tell us who you are. That'll be fine too. So let me open up this other testimony. This testimony will be shared online by tomorrow. It'll be shared online by tomorrow. So keep that in mind. What I mean by on our YouTube channel. So if you don't know how to get to the YouTube channel, you just get with the person that invited you, and they probably can send you a link. You can subscribe, and I believe you can hit the little bell so that anytime we upload, a testimony or whatever, uh, it'll open up to you. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me click the right button, my little share button. Make sure my sound is shared. And here we go. Door right now and pass the mic on so that you can share your toothpaste. You can give your name and share your awesome testimony on the toothpaste. Take your time.
Okay. My name is Vera Walter, and I use the Atomy toothpaste, and I've been using it for a while now. My experience was with my dental hygienist, my cleaning. And 8 months ago, I went to her, and she had expressed to me that I'd had 8, and the number is correct, 8 deep pockets. 4, 5, 2 at 6, and they were all 4, 5, and 6, and bleeding um, heavily. And she was wanted to give me the injections, and they was $35 a whop. And I said, no, let me do something different. And she said, well, the first of the year, what we'll do is schedule you for your deep cleaning. And, and I said, okay. So when the insurance changed over. So I said, okay, we'll do that. But in the meantime, I had another visit in December. So when I went back, I just started using the Atomy and taking my little proxy brushes, putting it between each pocket. And when I went back, she said, what did you do different? The highest number I had was a 3, and I only had 3 of them. She said, what did you do
Wow.
different? And I told her, I brought it with me. I brought everything with me. I said, this is what I've been using. And she shocked me. She said, I know about it. I said, why can't you tell the people about it? She said, I can't because I'm a hygienist. But she said, I know about this. And I said, well, that's what I did. I did it for 3 months, and it made a difference. My numbers are 1, several 1s, several 2s, and 2 3s. I have no 4s, no 5s, and absolutely no 6.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. And we still on that journey, as far as getting the rest of the numbers on down some more. That's a wonderful thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
If
Exactly.
if if people would just be consistent and do, have faith, do, and because
Mhm.
this came over a period of over a period of time and everything, but it happened. Look at that pretty smile.
But Bernard, I got to tell you this. Rose is here now, and I just got through eat some chips, and I look forward to brushing my teeth. The toothbrush itself, it gets between the teeth. I've never had an experience like that before. I tell you, I they give you toothbrushes. I don't know what that stuff they give you to brush your teeth with. I clean my baseboard with it. That's what I do with my old toothbrushes. Because what I'm using now is an experience I never had before. I look forward to eating because I know I'm going to brush my teeth every day. I look forward to eating because I brush my teeth right after I eat. Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Fantastic. I hope everybody got that. Hey, look forward to brush your teeth every time you eat. Look forward to eating. and be excited afterwards. Well, brush my teeth. I like that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Woo! Wait a minute, put my
All right.
shades on. Let me put my shades on. You're
Oh,
blinding
you
me
see
with
that
this beautiful
smile?
smile. Oh, awesome. I
All
like
right
that.
now.
I like that. Woo, 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 woo. Okay.
All right.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So,
And
man.
also,
Mm,
Bernard, I make a paste with that tooth paste,
okay.
and I put on my brother's feet. And
Oh,
it only
what
take a
was,
pearl drop now. And, I don't know whether
uh,
you all emphasize this. It don't take a lot. You don't need a glob. You need a pearl drop. You know how big a pearl is?
right. Yes.
And you just put a pearl drop, put some water to it, and make a
Uh,
lather and put on his feet. And boy, have they made, and he looks forward to that.
what was wrong with his feet?
Everything. It has taken all the dead skin off of it, all the calluses. They look, he was going to he had a stroke and he don't walk. And he was going to the podiatrist and they was doing some treatment on his feet. And I just started using it and it took the odor away. The odor is gone. So
Wow.
now this is something I do about twice a week with his feet. I just make a paste with it and just wash it. I take one of my old toothbrushes that I don't use no more, and I just
Right.
kind of cleaned his feet, the bottom of his feet.
Uh,
Beautiful now. Yeah, between the toes and everything. It even helped the what they call it, the fungus.
uh-huh.
It even helped with that
And you do that twice a week.
twice a week with his feet. Hmm.
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 Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Got and it helped
Yeah,
with the callus on his feet too. The callus,
everything, dead skin, everything.
dead skin.
Hmm.
Wow.
Everything.
What a
And then you
woo.
come back with it with the animal lotion that I have also.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about the the body care lotion? Which one of the lotions?
Is that the body care lotion I have? I have the lotion, and I just put that on it. You only need a
Is
pearl
it
drop of that, and
is it
it's
one in the bottle or one in the
the
tube?
white tube.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. You
Hmm.
talking about
Hmm.
you talking about the absolute, yeah,
Hmm.
the
Yeah,
absolute lotion. Yeah.
yeah.
That's top. The one with the with the moringa in there. Shea butter and
Right,
moringa.
right, right, right.
Okay.
And you come
Okay.
back with that, and you only need a drop of that for each
Uh-huh.
foot, and
Okay.
it works miracles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you let his feet like soak for like 15, 20 minutes or what? You know.
No, I don't let them soak. I thought I
Uh-huh.
needed to,
Hmm.
but I don't. I just kind of
Okay.
like make a paste and let the
Uh-huh.
paste just kind of like scrub while I'm scrubbing,
Uh-huh.
not scrubbing, just rubbing gently as best I
Uh-huh.
can and getting all the dead skin off. At first I did,
Right.
but
Okay.
it's not a soak.
Okay.
Mm-mm. It's more
Okay.
like a
No.
rubbing and massaging and then just
Right.
wiping it off and then
Right.
rinsing and then thoroughly dry, especially between the toes, and then coming
Right.
back with the lotion on the top of the feet and the bottom of the feet.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Man, I tell you, you know, now all you women that are married, come on now. You know, if your husband allow you to do that, wow, he be feeling like Jesus.
Yeah, he looks forward
He
to
be
it.
feeling
Yeah, he
like
looks
Jesus.
forward to it. Yeah.
He look forward to it. Well, I
Uh-uh.
thank God for your spirit, and you are blessed to be a blessing. That's a wonderful thing. That's why this program is called Compassionate Healthcare. Compassionate. You don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be a CNA. You don't have to be a doctor to be compassionate. Wait a minute,
That's
but are
true.
you a nurse? Are you a nurse?
No, no,
You
I'm
just a you
retired.
just a you just a compassionate sister that
I'm just a
took care of her
compassionate
brother,
sister. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That took care of her brother's feet like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a wonderful thing. Now he's living with a better quality of life, having his feet. like brand new.
Yeah, he
That's
said
a
that. He said, I feel better about myself. He said, I smelt my own feet. And
wow.
now he can sit in the room and have to worry about anybody. So what's that? And that's his feet. I don't know what that odor was. I really don't know. I don't know if it's
Right,
coming from poor hygiene, but
right.
we don't have it in it. When someone told me to do the vinegar and baking soda, I never did that. But when I just started doing the toothpaste,
The toothpaste.
hmm
Okay. All right. That
hmm
okay. Well,
yeah. And
hey,
the
I'm not
reason I
gonna.
thought of it for the feet is because I work in the yard a lot, and I had a insect bite, and I just put some toothpaste. Rose told me, said, just put some toothpaste on there, took the sting out of it. I said, they do that for an insect. What will it do for anything else? So that's what gave me the idea to do that.
See, you're going through the list. You're going through the list. We have a list, and
You remember
everything that
that?
you said is
Uh,
we're going through the list. You're going through
yeah.
this liquid experience,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and it'll take care. If you get stung by a wasp, it'll take care of that too. If
Uh-huh.
you get stung by a
Uh-huh.
wasp, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I know because
Yeah.
I experienced that, and we've had
Mm-hmm.
others who experience getting stung by bees and wasps.
Right. Right.
Great.
Yeah. So that's what gave me that idea for his feet. I said, and that was a
Okay.
good thing. So,
Yeah,
all
definitely. That
right.
was a good thing. Okay. Well, hey, we appreciate you sharing. It's a wonderful thing.
All right.
Uh,
Thank you, Bernard.
can you give us that smile one more time?
All right now.
Awesome. Definitely awesome. Definitely. Hey, a little bit becomes much. And that's that's one thing when I was growing up. Oh yeah, we had somebody in our family. You only had to be in the same room and you could smell their feet. And that's something I did not. Two things I didn't want. And I didn't want that and I didn't want high blood pressure. Definitely I didn't want high blood pressure. Those two things right there I didn't want. Hey, you know, you got to want it. You got to want it. So, all right. So, who's been wanting something this evening? Who's been wanting to tell a testimony on this evening? Who's been wanting to share some love on this evening? Who's been wanting to turn their mic off and share some love this evening? Did y'all enjoy that testimony? Oh, okay, good. Definitely. That'll work. Okay. Yes, indeed. All righty. It's good testimony. It might sound like the same old, but you got new people, and a lot of you know what she meant when she was talking about those pockets. Those pockets. I'm telling you, when you have those deep pockets like that, and they got to go down there and clean it out, that could be painful. So adding me toothpaste will save you some pain. Save you some pain, definitely. And your hygienist will be looking at that happened to me. My hygienist looked at me like, oh yeah, they look good. Like, you've been taking care of your gum, They had to go deep and then, this time. Say, that's right, that's right. I remember one time Joy Butt said that I believe she had like receding gum and her gums were not receding anymore. And it was just a wonderful thing, indeed. So, okay, I'm gonna zip it up for a second. And who would like to mic, open up the mic, unmute? Do 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 do.
I have a question.
You have a question?
Yes. What do you do
Okay.
for my name's John.
Okay,
What do you
John.
do? What do you do for the high blood pressure?
Oh, for the high blood pressure, we
Yeah.
we have yeah we have the hemohim, but
Oh,
also also we have the noni juice.
okay.
And we're always instructed to take the noni juice on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Um,
Oh,
you know, it comes with its own little cup, so you don't have to. Uh, you just take that cup, put something in the cup, and do that. And like I say, the hemohim, and if it's when you're talking about high blood pressure, um, some people use two, some people use two twice a day. Okay, and but you'll know what works for you. But also the calcium
The omega-3.
and the omega 3, right? Because the calcium is going to support those arteries, the walls of those arteries. They need to be strong. And so, but okay, you need to bring in the D3, the D3, and like Carol and said, the omega 3. I saw that Dr. Dion had flashed it up there. See that was something when you talking about high blood. I knew that right off top of my head right there because we've heard it so much, and so that's what we do to support those. And we
okay.
hope you
Yeah,
have we hope you have much success.
yeah, I ordered the hemoheme. I'm waiting on it to come. I should have it by Saturday, I guess.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
all righty. So all right, so think about the other things because what we're doing is, you know, like Atomy, we believe in customer success. Indeed. So okay. Who was that earlier? Was it Joy? Was it you, Joy? Somebody said they had a question earlier.
Pastor, it's Joy. Joy, but good,
Okay.
good evening. Are you ready for me to ask my questions?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Um, my name is Joy Butts, and my question is, I happened to talk to someone who is a cancer survivor, and through chemo and all of that, she ended up with both of her kidneys uh, defected, and so now she's on dialysis. The question, I think I know the answer, but I still would like to ask, just to be clear, can she use the hemohim, and how, and how much, and also the uh, milk thistle, and what else can she use that Atomy has?
Okay. Now, before I ask Dr. Dion to dart in there,
Mm-hmm.
um, and people that are already on dialysis, um, and I meant to ask questions on what's percentage because we had somebody with stage 5 and their functionality was almost down to 5%. In which
Okay.
I read studies that when it gets to 15%, oh yeah, they already saying at 15%, you need another kidney. Um, but for those um, that are on, they really need to a consultation because
Mm-hmm.
of their lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
and so they would need to get in touch with Dr. Dion and
Yeah.
arrange a
Okay.
consultation because they're on dialysis,
Right.
and you
Okay.
need a combination of
Robert?
holistic doctor, health coach.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. All right.
Right.
The person is in Guyana.
But
So,
wait a minute, but let's roll back here for a second.
mhm.
I believe Dr. Dion had flashed up there hemohim. and had flashed the hemo him up there. So,
Okay.
and I believe that's something which you already knew
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
as far as the hemo hill is concerned. So,
Okay.
um, like I say, we had somebody that started out with one a day, and then
One.
soon they
Mm-hmm.
moved it up to two. Then soon they moved up to three, but they
Right.
started out with one. Go back and check out that testimony, okay? But like I say, it's very important that they need to be under a good covering of a good holistic doctor, and
Okay.
I highly recommend Dr. Turner.
Right. But she's in Guyana, so the thing is, does Dr. Turner does she have WhatsApp? Because she would not be able to call her direct.
Um, Dr. Turner, do you have WhatsApp?
Sorry, I'm multitasking. Yes, I do have WhatsApp.
Okay.
You can find me there. It's under Dion Turner.
Beyond Turner.
Okay,
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
okay,
I will
You're
let her
welcome.
know. All right.
right.
Thanks. Thanks, Pastor.
Okay, you're quite welcome. He's in Guyana. Okay, interesting. Alrighty. Okay. Do anybody else have any question? Dr. Dion was multitasking. I believe there was something she might have shared it last week. Um,
Good evening,
um,
Pastor.
Sylvia, good
Yes, I'm here.
evening.
I spoke with my daughter this evening. As a matter of fact, I was checking on them, and he has a son who is 11 years old. And she told me that he's completely congested, can hardly breathe, and like saliva is running from his mouth and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys can make any recommendation where that is concerned.
You say he is 11 years old,
Yes, he is.
and okay, and congested.
You can
Yes,
do
complete.
1 tablespoon of hemohim 3 times a day, and 1 ounce of noni, at
Please let
rising.
me
But
just grab a pen and write. Sorry. Oh dear. Yeah, go on, please.
1 tablespoon of hemohim 3 times a day, and then 1 ounce of noni juice at rising, so before breakfast. Um, but also reach out to me for a consult just to make sure, because there's a root cause of why that's going on. So I'd like to know a little bit more about his lifestyle.
Okay. May I have your? Is it possible for me to get your? How can I get to you, please?
My information is in the chat, but my phone number is 762
762
499
499
2099.
2099. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.
Definitely.
Thank you to Pastor Edwards.
Okay, all right. So it looks like there was quite a few questions that was have been answered. Let's say in the chat. That's probably why people are not unmuting their mic. It's a good thing. It's a
Yes,
good thing.
I can't on this phone during the problem.
Right. Any other testimony on this evening?
Not quite yet.
Oh, let's see, we got Samsung. What's that? Sales
Hi.
master?
Hello.
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. My name is Jamila. I just have a question. My mom she's diagnosed with uterus cancer, well, cancer of the uterus,
Mhm.
and she also has cerebral palsy and schizophrenic. Will the hemohim help her with the cancer?
Okay. Um, and matter of fact, uh, that's what it's made to support in that area. And I believe the protocol is in the chat. It's in the chat. Do you know how to open up your chat?
Yes.
Click on now, and let me see here. Okay, the high blood pressure is in there. I was looking for the. Okay, yeah, it's in there. Just scroll down and copy and paste, and copy and paste. Now, if you want some, let's say, some good guidance, because she has so much going on, you
Yes.
you eh, you really need um
A
to
consultant.
definitely
Okay.
because she has so much going on.
Right.
So and a lot of questions can be answered.
Right.
Dr.
I
Dion,
truly understand.
she's like a detective sometimes. It's
Okay.
like she's like she's a good detective.
I
Doctor
can tell.
Doctor the detective doctor. Okay.
We will find the root cause. I'll tell you that. I lose a lot of
Exactly.
sleep trying to find them, but I'm gonna find them.
And I will
Right,
contact you
Thank
as
you so much.
well. You're
right.
welcome. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
like that. You know, I myself have spent time, talking with her about certain things and everything, and I'm like, okay, it just it wows me on how she can, how she can, well, because of her years of experience and professionalism and everything, and her care and everything, uh, how she dissects certain things. But sometimes you need a little bit more as far as background is concerned. Um, you know, so some people need a kitchen makeover in their home, a house makeover in their home, because your house can be contributing to your health, to your health. So I really, yeah, everybody need to understand that. Definitely. So, okay. All right. Okay. So I believe we did pretty good this evening. We appreciate everybody for sharing on this evening. We appreciate, the questions. And we want you to continue to invite. Do we have anybody new on here on tonight? Anybody new?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm actually.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. So I hope you was able to, maybe gather some information or witness, some good things on here on this evening. That lets you know why this called Compassionate Healthcare Provider Educational Series. Okay. And I see it says amazing.
I
Yes,
have something too. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, that was it. I was just introduced to the product. Well, not really product, but the company, and was
Okay.
really intrigued about a lot of the things that it had to offer. And so, just was doing my research, and there's a lot of holistic products out there that people don't necessarily research, but it says seek and you
Mhm.
shall find, and a lot of people are not seeking because they're just used to having information dumped on them by the media and drug companies and everybody else. But when you start to uncover the truth and start to do your own research and do your own seeking, you'll be amazed at what God has out there that can help people. So, always got to keep an open mind and see what you can find.
Absolutely.
Now, Okay, I want to share this with you on that the hemohim. Of course, they have shared with you about the hemohim and the background of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. They
Okay,
have.
on how it came about, and it's also just in case you didn't know, it's listed in our National Library of Medicine, but it's not a drug. A lot of the research is there, and if you do um, a Google search, you know, AI can bring up a lot of good things on it, but it's gonna revert back, you know, to the research, you know, clinical research that they've did. But on here, we get a lot of results, and the person that shared with you, have them to share the link of so that you can hear some more of the testimonies. We have a YouTube channel with a lot of different types of testimony that you'll be surprised on what's been going on with these products, anywhere between the toothpaste to the health products to the skincare. Uh, we've experienced and a lot of miracles, and we give God the glory. Because the body was made to heal itself, and we support that. Dr. Dion,
Well,
Yes.
oh,
oh,
I was just gonna jump in real quick. After my first Zoom, just to give you a quick background, I saw the video with the African pastor and his wife who had breast cancer. And I knew it probably was a divine sign because I have a buddy that has cancer, and so they cut the cancer out, but they said he still might have a little bit left. And Miss Daisy, my sponsor, she invited me to jump on the Zoom, and all I knew was about the toothbrushes and the toothpaste. I didn't even know anything about the Hemohim, the flagship product, none of that stuff. And so I'm not gonna lie, it was harder for me to get excited about it because like a lot of companies sell, consumer products like toothpaste and detergent and all these things. When I heard about Hemohim, I really got excited, especially when I saw the testimony and said God is in control. Because, I just found out my buddy had cancer a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever. And then I hear about this product and I said, okay, I think I'm supposed to share this with him because he's a believer. And I just felt like, okay, this must be something to this. Then next thing you know, like you said, I started looking at the YouTube stuff and I'm seeing Africans, I'm seeing Canadians, I'm seeing Indians, I'm seeing Asians, I'm seeing everybody from all across the globe, people I didn't even know were using this product. So as someone who has some experience in this space, I had to say, there's no way it's different if some people in a limited area, a limited group is saying something about a product, but when you see all these different people from all these different places with all these different stories talking about the health benefits and how they benefited from this product, I said, there's got to be something to this Hemo Him. I need to figure out how I can be a part of this and promote this and share this with people. And so, I've seen the YouTube videos. I'm impressed. Luckily, I don't have any of those kinds of illnesses, but if I did, I definitely would be. And not that you even wait till you get that kind of stuff. You want to be proactive in it. So I get it. I've seen it. I'm a believer. So it's just a matter of getting plugged in and doing more now that I see what's in store.
right. And like I say, from this program itself, we have a boatload, you know, from MS to to some of everything. Stage 4 cancer, skin cancer, breast cancer, foot, leg. It's incredible. Dr. D,
Yes.
please
Okay.
express yourself.
Well, I'm a little relaxed. Hopefully, I can get through it. What I wanted to do a little teaching on tonight, and just kind of bringing people up to speed, is on the blood typing and kind of what blood types are depleted in certain nutrients. So if you don't already have those on board, maybe thinking about those, and then also, some foods that you should be eating with that blood type. But we may not be able to reach all of that now, so we'll try to get through a little bit of it. So let's see, I guess we'll talk about the supplements. So since we want to get our Atomy products in there. So for type O people, and then just another quick added note here is if you don't know your blood type, then, get tested so we can find out. And then, so O type would be, higher proteins. You want to eat those type of things. But the supplements that you would benefit from would be calcium, digestive enzymes. So like that Finezyme, the plant calcium. And then we'll dive in deeper maybe next week too. So I'll just run through just a bit. And then the type A, you want to make sure, since those of you that are type A have more of a sensitive immune system, you want to make sure you're keeping your lifestyle low stress. So if you got those kiddos or people stressing you out, don't answer the phone, don't take those calls, but you would benefit from those B vitamins, so B complex, their Atomy, the vitamin C or omega C, as well as an iron supplement for those of you with type A. And then for the type B people out here, you want to stay focused on boosting that immune system and supporting the energy. So the things that are usually used for B type would be, a magnesium. Most people take those, hour before bedtime, things like that, or and then also probiotics, just keeping that gut microbiome in check. And then AB would also be beneficial to support your immune health, your cardiovascular health. And then you are wanting to add in those things as well. So vitamin C, probiotics, things like that. A lot of us out here, some of you may have the RH factor, and those of you with the RH factor benefit from iron, B vitamins as well, specifically B12, folate, vitamin C, and then to help with the iron absorption as well. So then adding in that iron. And let's see, what else did I have for you all tonight? We'll go into, we have a little bit more time, so we'll talk about some foods. Just jumping back over to the O type, you want to, again, like I said, high protein, low carb diet. You want to focus on eating lean protein, so lean meats, fish, poultry, vegetables, fruits. Trying to stay away from, things like wheat and dairy and corn. So when we talk about a lifestyle change overall, this is a whole lifestyle. So when you hear Carol pop on that, rebrand your home, and you hear pastors saying you have to do these things all together holistically. So that's where they get the word, you want to be whole. So you want to use the correct products. You want to take supplements that are for you. You want to eat the correct diet, and you want to use, um, the correct pots and pans and things like that, and stay away from the microwave. So it can go on and on. So when you're truly dedicating your life to holistic care, there's a number of things that you have to change. And a big thing that a lot of people kind of carry into the new year is that high stress. And that stress really takes a toll on your cells. And you want to make sure to be mindful that you're keeping that stress low. And even though you're not walking around, with your hair sticking up or showing stress, then your cells in your body is still showing signs of stress in that way. So then the type A people, you really thrive on a vegetarian or more of a plant-based diet that's rich in carbs. So, O can't have the carbs, but the A's can. So, fruits, vegetables, proteins from, soybeans, beans, legumes, whole grains, and then A type, it has been suggested and studied, and there's even a book there, so Eat Right for Your Blood Type, that you avoid meat on an A type. A lot of us A typers like meat, but you need to be mindful that maybe your body or your cells don't like it. And then with the B types require more of a balanced diet, so they can have meat and dairy and seafood and grains and fruits, and so that type is, more abroad, but again, then avoiding chicken and corn and peanuts, things like that. And then for the AB type, also limiting corn and limiting chicken, but then, having foods that are, kind of mixed. So you're getting the seafood and the dairy and things to that nature. But the biggest thing is that just knowing, already, in America, we're already deficient in so many nutrients. And then, you probably heard me say this before, if you're taking, pharmaceuticals, or if you're living a certain lifestyle, if you're smoking, if you're drinking, if you're, still using, Tide, or, these things that add chemicals into your home, that you're still introducing these pathogens in. So you want to detox, and you want to be mindful, of your lifestyle in a whole. So I just wanted to bring that up a little bit. We don't have that much time to really dive deep, but this is something that I want to let you all know about. and that we can break it down a little bit more, possibly if Pastor doesn't have anything else on next Thursday. I do blood typing. So if you don't know your type, or if you already know your type, you can just shoot me a message. I'll shoot you a list and some kind of like lifestyle adjustments, as a health coach, just kind of telling you, kind of how to navigate your day if you know your type, or if this is something that you're interested in. But overall, I just want you to be mindful that, you feel certain, symptoms, and these are your car's engine light, right? So they're telling you something is going on, but there's a root cause. We heard about, the 11-year-old earlier. They're congested, they're running, something is triggering that, but your body's trying to fight it. And that's why we run. So you sneeze, your body's trying to get rid of something. If you have a fever, your body's heating up to kill something. And so, adding in good things, such as the hemohim, but then also incorporating a full holistic lifestyle is where you're going to get the best benefits for you. Each person is individualized. Again, we'll meet you right where you are in your journey. So if you have specific questions, please reach out. If you need, some guidance in that way, or just, as far as nutrition or things going, and you're taking all your supplements and you're feeling like you're not feeling like anything is happening, a lot of things follow the same pathway. And so, it's kind of the rabbit and the turtle. So whichever one gets there first just kind of is going to block that pathway. So, just being mindful of that. Don't feel like the things are not working for you because they worked, faster for somebody else. Certainly, like I said, these are live in-person testimonies. These are things that have happened or helped somebody else. And in fact, we know the products work, but we're going to make them work for you and in a way that your body is accepting them. So that's why, we're calling out for, the consults and things like that. It's not to push you off or not answer your question. It's just to, get a better understanding on where you are in your journey so we can meet you there so you can get the best results. And so that's really all I have. But yes, so I'm going to talk to you all a little bit more about this on our next call for sure. I know we have a party coming up soon too, right? So when is that coming?
That'll be in about 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. So we have time. So yeah, any questions? And then also I do want to extend that invitation. My contact information is there. If you want me to talk about something specifically, or somebody is, ringing your phone all day about a certain condition or something, we are willing to pull up the videos, testimonies on that. And then I'm willing to dive in a little bit deeper with you on your concerns, as well as, the supplements. And like Pastor said, I rarely sleep, so I'll be up there for you. You can call me, and we'll figure it out. Like I said, I want to meet you all where you are. I want to hear everybody that has something going on or has a family member that has something going on, that we, find that root cause, and that you are the next testimony on the line. So thank you so much, and thank all of you for sending people my way, and then even just trusting me in your journey. I'm happy to do so.
Indeed. She's so wonderful. She is awesome. That's our Dr. Dion Turner. Indeed. And just want to give y'all a quick flash. Whatever I'm talking about, the channel, look at that. You got kidney transplant, gout, what else you got? You got all the sinus infections, ear infections, increased iron, uh, lost 199 pounds. People have had stroke symptoms. I'm telling you, we have pulled out some testimony, and we're gonna go over a few of them when our anniversary. I'm gonna give y'all the date so that everybody can be ready. But it's so awesome, definitely. And somebody did put the link to the chat that's in here. So okay. All right. Well, hey, it's about 8:57. We gotta get ready to get out of here because see, we gotta get ready. And then next week, y'all need to come out on next week. Because like she said, she's going deep. She's going deep. So, it's gonna be one of those moments you're gonna go like, wow, we're going deep. Okay? Because we believe like this company, part of this company's culture, which is customer success. Okay, customer success, and we want you to be successful. You know, we're looking for we're looking for how I say health freedom, better quality of life. You know, to go along with our financial freedom. You know, you can have financial freedom, not have health freedom. Okay, you want it both, and you know, okay. So I pray that y'all get all both of them. Matter of fact, all three: financial freedom, health freedom, and time freedom. Definitely, that's what Atomy is all about. Indeed. So let's get ready to say good night.
Pastor,
We
please
got
check your WhatsApp. Good night.
Good night.
okay.
Aja,
Good
Aja,
night.
Aja.
Good
Good
night,
Good
Dr.
night.
Turner.
night.
Good
Good
night.
Everybody,
night.
God
Hi,
bless.
Carol.
Good night, Margaret.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Good
everyone.
Good
night. Good
night.
night,
Everybody, good
Shuri.
night. Praise the Lord.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Sis,
everyone.
good night.
Good
Good
night,
Good
night.
night.
everyone.
Good night.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Carol. Good night, Nick.
Everyone.
Good night,
Good
Pastor.
night.